This is the Eastern Business Report, where we look at the business ecosystem in the Eastern region and discuss topics affecting the region's economy. But first, let's take a look at some of the major business and development stories making headlines across the Southeast, beginning here in Enugu State, where the Enugu State government has begun sealing BET9JA facilities across the state over alleged failure to revalidate operational licenses and settle outstanding financial obligations. The government said several administrative efforts had been made to resolve the issue, particularly regarding license revalidation and unpaid fees, but the company allegedly failed to comply. The executive secretary of the Enugu State Gaming and Lottery Commission, Prince Arinze Arum, who led the enforcement team to facilities operated by KC Gaming, said the action would be extended to all BET9JA outlets in the state, noting that the enforcement was carried out in line with provisions of the Enugu State Gaming and Lottery Law and backed by a court order obtained by the commission. Aram said the action became necessary after repeated communications, warnings, and regulatory notice issued to the operators were allegedly ignored, stressing that the shutdown was not limited to the company's head office. According to him, the company allegedly failed to revalidate its operational license despite directive from the commission, and also ignored demand notice issued for outstanding gaming fees, adding that the gaming fees and taxes imposed on operators were based on professional assessments rather than arbitrary government decisions. Moving to Imo State, where the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodimma, has inaugurated the first phase of the Orashi Electricity Project, marking a major milestone in the state's quest for reliable power supply, which is part of the Light Up Imo initiative and is expected to end the era of generator-driven economy and usher in a new era of productive, power-driven economy. Fortunately, this coincides with the 5th anniversary of the state, and Governor Uzodimma is elated to launch the project and present it as one of his parting gifts to the state, as he has sworn to see this project completed before the expiration of his tenure. He has, however, attributed the success of the project to the Electricity Act of 2023 signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which empowers states to invest in electricity generation, transmission, and distribution, as the project includes a 15-kilometer 33 kV transmission line and a 45-kilometer distribution network, driving stable electricity to residential and commercial areas across Owerri. Minister of Power, Engineer Adebayo Adelabu, who was present at the ceremony, commended Governor Uzodimma for the project, describing it as a bold investment in economic development. The commissioning of the Orashi Electricity Project is seen as a game changer for Imo State, with the potential to boost job creation, industrial growth, and commercial activity, as it plans to roll out free meters nationwide to eliminate estimated billing. He further assured Imo State of the federal government's continued support and urged other states to emulate Imo State's approach to electricity development. Still from Imo State, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council on Tuesday organized a one-day training workshop on modern internet marketing strategies for Imo exporters, which took place in Owerri to ease product access to the international market. The executive director of NEPC, Mrs. Noye Ayeni, represented by Imo coordinator of NEPC, Mr. Anthony Ajurichi, urged exporters to flow with the tide and take advantage of digital marketing opportunities made available through the internet. She advised exporters to take advantage of every opportunity for their growth and development, adding that government will continue to encourage non-oil exports for economic emancipation. An international businessman, Chief Wogu, advised exporters to learn to be less emotional in business transactions, urging them to make their product visible to foreign buyers and communicate value in global language by building trust without physical meeting. Also, a digital training expert, Mr. Ikenna Mbata, offered to train exporters on modern internet marketing techniques so they would be able to receive inquiries, payment, and order digitally. Now from Akwa Ibom State, the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Imo has said that investors are needed for Ibom Deep Sea Project as avenue to revive blue economy in the state. The state's government had declared that Ibom Deep Sea Project is one of the major investments in the Arise agenda of the present administration. However, citizens of the state have been asking why the project seems to have been abandoned, especially as the completion of the port was the reason Governor Ino stated publicly when he defected to the All Progressives Congress last year. Speaking during a 3-day Niger Delta Blue Economy Investment Summit on the theme Harnessing Blue Economy Potentials for Sustainable Development in the Niger Delta, held in Ikotopeni, Governor Eno explained that the state was earnestly seeking for investors for the project to add value and kickstart the blue economy. The governor, who was represented by the Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Mr. Hope Uzodimma, explained that all the regulations, certifications, and approval required for the project have been secured, while link roads leading to the seaport were already under construction. Governor Eno disclosed that the project remains an investment that must be executed with the assistance of foreign investors, as he further explained that the state's government is already embarking on multi-billion-naira marine infrastructure project to revive maritime transportation, create commercial activity within the maritime corridor in the state by creating direct and indirect employment around the maritime ecosystem. Finally, from Edo State, the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Obebelu's agricultural revolution policy in maize production is translated into visible results with the recent harvest at the state-owned Odomi Farm Settlement in Isan Central Local Government Area of Edo State. Speaking to journalists on the success recorded so far in Phase 1 of the Back to Farm initiative, which has just been concluded, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Dr. Jerry, said the state is expecting over 100% return on investment following the massive success recorded. He noted that the farm settlement has started yielding positive dividends for the state through ongoing harvesting, as clearing has also commenced ahead of the 2026 farming season, reaffirming the administration's focus on achieving food security, job creation, and economic diversification through large-scale agriculture. The governor, during a recent visit to the farm, reiterated his administration's commitment to practical and result-driven governance and the diversification of the state economy. With harvesting and clearing going on simultaneously ahead of this year's farming season, the new policy direction reaffirms the administration's focus on achieving food security, job creation, and economic diversification through large-scale agriculture and ensure effective monitoring of clusters.